If you're new to piano and you're sitting there wondering where to even start, this is the video you've been looking for. Because you don't need months of drills or music theory textbook or a stack of sheet music to play your first real song. You just need a simple starting point, and I'm going to give it to you. By the end of this video, you'll know how to play your first real song, not a kiddie song, even if you've never played before. So take a breath. You're not too old, and you can do this. You just haven't been shown the right way for adults to learn yet. A lot of adults make piano way harder than it needs to be, not because they're doing anything wrong, but because they've been shown the wrong starting point. Most people think learning piano means drilling scales, reading notes for weeks, or playing dozens of tiny kid songs before they're allowed to play a real song. But that's not how adults learn best. If you're brand new, or you've tried piano before and it never clicked, or you're coming back after decades, the problem isn't you. It's the approach you were given. Adults need a clear win early on. Something that actually sounds like music. So if you're feeling confused or stuck at square one, you're exactly who I made this video for. And if you want a free resource to go with this, I made something to help you start strong. Comment practice planner below and I'll send you my free piano practice planner. It walks you through your first chords, your first song, and how to build a simple practice routine you can actually stick to. You can also grab it from the link in the description of this video. Today, you're going to start learning piano the right way, the way that gets you playing real music fast. So let's do this. All right, before we actually play a song together, we need to talk about something that shows up in almost every song you will ever learn on the piano: chord progressions. A chord progression is simply a series of chords played one after another like this. These four chords are the backbone of hundreds of well-known songs. That's why so many tracks sound familiar, because so many artists use the same repeating progressions. Before we jump straight into using those chords, we need to zoom out for a second. To play your first song today, you need to know how to quickly find the notes on the piano. And the easiest way to do that is by using the black keys as your roadmap. If you look at the keyboard, the black keys come in little groups, 2s and 3s. These groups help you instantly locate the white notes underneath. So start with the group of 2 black keys. The white key just to the left of them is C. Then moving up, you have D, and then you have E. So anytime you see 2 black keys together, the white keys below them will always be C, D, and E. Now look at the group of 3 black keys. The white key directly to the left is always F. The 2 in the middle are G and A, and to the very right is always going to be B. Once you see this pattern, the whole keyboard suddenly becomes less overwhelming. You can find any note really quickly. Now that you know how to find the notes, let's turn those notes into something useful: chords. A chord is just a few notes played together, and the 2 chords you'll use the most when you start playing songs are major and minor. The simplest way to build these chords is by counting what we call half steps. Half steps are the distance from one key to the very next key, like this. Or like this. To build any major chord, start on a note, for example C, count 4 half steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then count 3 half steps, 1, 2, 3. That gives you C major. Minor chords use the opposite pattern. It's 3 half steps and then 4. So for example, if I started on A, then I would count 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I would count 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is an A minor chord. With just those 2 formulas, 4 plus 3 for major and 3 plus 4 for minor, you can build any basic chord on the piano. And the name of the chord simply comes from the note you start on. So if you started on G, it'll be G major or G minor, depending on which formula you use. All right, let's play something. Remember those 4 chords from earlier? We played C major, G major, A minor, and F major. These 4 chords appear in so many songs. Today we're going to use them to play your very first one. So here's a quick breakdown. C major is C, E, G. G major is G, B, D. A minor is A, C, E. F major is F, A, C. If that feels like too much to grab at once, don't worry, you can totally simplify it. Instead of playing all 3 notes, you could leave out the middle one and just play the outer 2 like this. This will make switching between chords much easier in the beginning, and it still sounds great. And once you're comfortable, you can always add that middle note back in, but for now, simple is perfect. So let's add the left hand next. The left hand just plays 1 note, the root of the chord. So for example, if your right hand is playing C major, your left hand is going to play a C, like this. If you switch to G major, it will work like this: G major in my right hand and a G in my left hand. And here's the fun part. With just these 4 chords, you can already play a surprising number of songs. There's even a famous performance by a band called Axis of Awesome where they played dozens of hit songs using only these 4 chords. I linked it in the description if you want to watch it later. It's wild how many songs fit this pattern. Now let's actually play a song you know. I put together a full list of 4 chord songs in the description of this video for you, so pick one that you love. Once you've picked your song, all you need to do is search for the chord chart online. Just type the song name plus the word chords or chord chart. One of my favorite websites for this is ultimateguitar.com. Even though it's meant for guitarists, the chord charts work perfectly for piano. When you pull up a song, you'll see the lyrics with the chord names sitting above certain words. So if you see C, that's where you play C major. If it says AM, that means A minor. The lowercase m will always mean minor. So here's an example of how you would play a chord chart with the song Stand By Me. And since you already know these chords, all you're doing now is matching them to the lyrics as you play through the song. Most songs repeat the same progression again and again, so once you get the pattern down, the whole song falls into place. And I get this question all the time: where do I put my hands? For most beginners, I recommend putting your right hand around what we call middle C. So that's the 4th C from the left side of the piano, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a really comfortable spot to play in, and your left hand is going to sit 1 octave below, so that just means the C right below it. But here's something cool. A chord is still the same chord no matter where you play it, so you can experiment. Try it lower, try it higher, see what sounds best to you. There's no one correct spot. And once you're able to switch these chords pretty smoothly, the next step is to add rhythm. You can start super simply by playing each chord one at a time per beat, like this. This is the beginning of learning how to sound like you're actually playing a song, not just figuring out hand shapes. With these skills, finding notes, building chords, using a progression, reading a simple chord chart, you can learn your first real song today. And if you want help practicing it, building a routine, and learning more chords so you can play even more songs, comment practice planner below or grab it in the description. It pairs perfectly with everything we did here. Look, I know starting piano can feel big, or maybe you've tried before, but it didn't click. The notes felt confusing, the songs felt too hard, and you eventually drifted away from it. If that's you, you just weren't shown a simple, adult-friendly way to get started. Playing your first real song doesn't require years of lessons or a stack of sheet music. You just need a clear starting point and a method that actually makes sense. And once you get that first win, that moment where your hands finally play a song you like, everything changes. So if you've ever felt discouraged or old, or untalented or unsure, put all of that down for a minute. You're not too late. You're just one simple song away from proving it to yourself. Don't forget to comment practice planner below to get the PDF that pairs perfectly with this video and helps you learn your first song. You can also find it in the link in the description of this video. Up next, I recommend watching this video. It'll show you inspirational stories of adults who learned from this method and actually accomplished their dreams of playing piano as an adult. So check it out here. And if this video helped you, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.